Good evening. As you take your seats, I would like to give you a heartfelt welcome. So I'll wait for those of you to get to your seats. And very soon you will be seeing the Glenville class of 2023. Good evening. Welcome to the Cleveland Metropolitan School District's Glenville High School Commencement Ceremony for the class of 2023. Before we begin, we ask that you turn off your cell phones and put them on vibrate if you need to. Once again, as you are entering into the auditorium, please mute your cell phones and put them on vibrate if needed.
Hello. It is my utmost pleasure to welcome CEO Eric Gordon, Board Member Ann Bingham, Dr. Mosley, Chief of Strategic Implementation, our Network Leader, Aaron Frew, Speaker Judge Anita Lassiter, and other podium guests, families, staff, alumni, and community partners. 2, Glenville High School, Graduation Ceremony 2023. I ask that we please stand for the presenting of the colors and playing of our national anthem. Please remain standing for our national Black anthem, which will be sung by our own Mrs. Belinda Coates.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Thank you. Please be seated. The next speaker will be Principal of Glenville High School, Miss LaTanya Davis.
Good evening. Good evening, my beautiful families. I'd like to ask you this morning, this is a bittersweet moment for Principal Davis and the Glenville school community, because while we are honored, and this is our favorite time of year, this year is a little different for us. We lost one of our very own, one of our seniors this school year, Kanye Williams. Kanye was slated to walk this very stage, but due to senseless act of violence, instead his spirit resides with us only tonight. Later in the program, though, we have been blessed with the Williams family. Will Kanye Williams family, will you stand for me, please? Give a round of applause. Turn it around, Sade. Yes. Thank you, families. Kanye was a twin, and his sister, Sade Williams, is going to be accepting his honorary diploma a little later on this evening. Yes. In honor of my baby, Kanye, I'm going to ask that we just take a moment of silence before I move on with the program and ask you to join me in a bowed head, please. Thank you. On behalf of the administration and staff here at Glenville High School, it is my esteemed honor to welcome all family members, CEO Gordon, Network Leader Ann Frew, members of the Cleveland Board, President Ann Bingham, Cleveland Councilman Conwell, community members at large, and significantly our Glenville High School graduates of this 2023 class for this auspicious occasion this evening. Before I move forward, I would be remiss if I didn't take just a quick opportunity to acknowledge and recognize our CEO, who has served numerous years of enduring service and dedication to all of us in this Cleveland family. He has decided that his tenure has come to an end. CEO Gordon, would you please stand for me? And I need you all to give a heartfelt round of applause to CEO Gordon. Like I say, CEO Gordon and I ran together. He grew me into what I am today, and for that I'm gracious. Now, families, I need to tell you, being a parent before a principal or any other given title, I know how important today is because I've had the opportunity, as blessed as you, to have a daughter, two daughters, in fact, walk the stage. And while we are celebrating each and every one of these deserving graduates, and we will celebrate each and every one of these graduates, I am asking that we do so in a decorum which allows all of our graduates to be equally recognized. Class of 2023 and future alum, as we celebrate you today, this final day of your high school career, I want you to cherish every moment of the final hours of this celebration. Consider a moment today in this space and time that you will remember forever. As a lifelong learner, I've had the opportunity and the pleasure to watch this class with intent, and I've witnessed some of their highs, some of your lows. You're maneuvering through tough decisions, you're developing new friendships and shedding of others. And as a result, I was reminded of a poem written by Jennifer Weiner titled, I Learned. I learned things that don't always turn out the way you planned or the way you think that they should. And I've learned that there are things that go wrong that don't always get fixed or get back together the way that you thought it would before. I've learned that some broken things stay broken, and I've learned that you can get through bad times and keep looking for better ones as long as you have people who love you. Well, it definitely is no secret or surprise. This administration, these teachers, your families definitely love you. And so cherish that as you move forward. As I close, I just want to leave something with you all. 10 powerful quotes that I revisit and hope that you at some point would meditate on, as I have copies for each and every one of you. The first, never let success get to your head, and never let failure get to your heart. Number 2, don't ever compare yourself to others. You are not a copy, you are an original. 3, develop a passion for learning. If you do, you will never cease to grow. If you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. But if you're determined to learn, no one can stop you. 5, most people don't aim too high and miss. They aim too low and hit. 6, the only thing that overcomes hard luck is hard work. 7, smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. It's the road. The road will not always be easy. Number 8, always walk through life as if you have something new to learn, and you will. 9, take the stance that you will either find a way or will create a way, but you will not make an excuse. And 10, always be true to yourself. It's great to experiment and explore, but never lose track of your values and who you are inside. Don't be easily influenced or try to be something that you are not in an effort to please others. That said, I wish you nothing but the best, Starblooders. Never forget from where you came, and always remember you are tied to greatness. Leading from the front. Say it with me, scholars. Lead from the front and not from the back, because that is what it means to wear the red and the black. Congratulations to these Starblooders. Before I take my seat and let the rest of the program, I just again want to remind you the importance of this ceremony and ask that our security come to the front. We have a couple of you come to the front. We want to make sure we have our photographer who he's going to take every last picture. In your program, on the back of the program, there's a QR code. As early as tomorrow, scan that QR code and you will be able to see your graduates' pictures. So we will not be able to get a great picture if we have people walking up front. So I need my safety to make sure that this aisle stays clear. At this point, I'm going to ask CEO Gordon to come and greet you all on this evening.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Oh, I thought I was at the Glenville Starblooders class of 2023 commencement. Good evening. Good evening, moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas, aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, cousins, friends and family, and congratulations to the class of 2023 of Glenville High School. Before I make my brief remarks, I want to ask if you are a CMSD educator, an educator at Glenville High School or anywhere across our community, please stand and be recognized for the part you've played to help these young scholars be ready to become alumni today. Unfortunately, in our country at this time, the teaching profession is undervalued and underrespected. But I want to make sure that we say today, thank you to our educators who have done a great job at delivering these young people to this stage. One more round of applause. So, Starblooders, you heard Principal Davis say that this is my last class. I've been the CEO for 12 years, so you're my seniors and I'm a senior too. But I've been here 16, which means you weren't all even in school yet when I first came to Cleveland. So with my remarks, I'm going to take just a couple of minutes to offer just a couple things I hope you'll take away, something that I can leave you. This is audience participation. They should never let me off a leash. So if you've got your phone or this old thing called a camera, you want to get that out because there's going to be a couple of great photo moments. So first thing I need you to do, stand up. Scholars, stand up. Starblooders. And I want you to put your right hand up as high as you can reach it. Your right hand as high as you can reach it. Yep, your other right hand. All right, on the count of 3, I'm going to give you the other direction, and I want you to do exactly what you hear when you hear it. And then the count of 3, this is when you're going to want that picture. I'm going to try to get mine too. On the count of 3, do exactly what you hear. 1, 2, 3, go higher. You know why they're all going, yeah? Because you lied to me. You told me you were going as high as you could, and then as soon as I said go higher, the whole room went up like this. Have a seat. Let's do one more thing. This time I need you to close your eyes. So if you can see me, your eyes are still open. And I want you to listen to the next sound that you hear. And I want you not just to listen to it, I want you to feel the next sound that you hear. And here's the sound I need them to hear. Stand up on your feet. These are your babies up here. Let's make some love for the class of 2023, the Tar Blooders. I need to hear it all the way up St. Clair Avenue. Mom and Dad, this is your kindergartner with no teeth. This is your middle schooler. The freshman you sent to Glenville. Come on, you can do better than that. Is that all you got, Tar Blooders? I promise, Principal Davis, that we're going to be ready to behave when it's time, but it is not time yet. One more time! Class of 2023! It's easy to write a speech when they do all the work. So why did I do this? Why did I ask you to do these two things? Here's what I know. I know that there are some of you sitting on this stage right now that did not think you were going to get here. You didn't think you were going to pass that last class, get that credit, pass that OST, get those seals, get those volunteer hours. You thought, I've gone as far as I can go. I can't get any further. I know some of you thought it. Worse, I know there are people who told you you should not be on this stage because you're black, or because you're a woman, or because you came from a Cleveland public school. But here is what else I know. They are wrong. In a few minutes, you're going to get this diploma. And this is the same diploma that every student in the state of Ohio is picking up. It is not different than theirs. It is not less than theirs. It's the same diploma used statewide. So I wish, as someone who has watched you grow up literally from preschool, I wish that I could give you the gift of never doubting yourself again. I wish I could give you the gift that no one's ever again tried to tell you that you shouldn't be at this school, that you shouldn't have that job, that you shouldn't live in this neighborhood, that you shouldn't love the person you love. I wish I could give you that. But the haters are going to hate. Here's what all these people can give you. The next time somebody tries to get in your way, whether it be you saying, I've gone as far as I can go, I'm not going to make it, I can't go any further, or whether it's somebody who dares to try to tell you where you don't belong, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to remember what it felt like when that love poured over you. And then I want you to stand up. I want you to reach high. And then I want you to reach even higher. Congratulations to the class of 2023, the Glenville Tar-Blooders.
Well, since CEO Gordon got you all hyped up, I'm going to follow suit. I am Latasha Williams. I'm the campus coordinator for Glenville High School, and I am doing the scholar recognition. So first, I'll talk about our Say Yes Scholars. The Say Yes program is for students that have attended a CMSD Cleveland Metropolitan School District continuously from the 9th grade or a partner charter school. Students live within the city of Cleveland, continuously uninterrupted from 9th through 12th grade. Students complete a college application and their FAFSA form. The following students met the requirements for the Say Yes program and will find out in August how much their scholarship is. Students, please stand and remain standing when I read your name. Jason Anderson. Jemiah Brown. Andrea Crenshaw. Rondell Curley. Janiyah Harris. Shantia Hudson. Lanice McCann. Anaya Twitty. Michaela Wynn. Congratulations to all of you and all of your hard work. Please have a seat. Next, at Glenville High School, we have what's called CTE programs, or Career Technical Education, and we provide 3 pathways. Students begin these programs in the 10th grade and continue to their 12th grade year. They learn academic and technical skills, they gain real-world knowledge, and training necessary to succeed in future careers and become lifelong learners. The 3 pathways that we offer are criminal justice, dental assisting, and patient-centered care. Students have earned several certifications. Students, please stand when I list your name and remain standing. Parents, allow me to get through all of their certifications so that you can hear all of the wonderful things that your students have accomplished. For patient-centered care, STNA program, Jemiah Brown, please stand. Jemiah has earned STNA, Home Health Aid, CPR, OSHA, and she's employed by the VA. Congratulations. Next, Janiyah Harris, please stand. Janiyah is certified as an STNA, a Home Health Aid, CPR, and OSHA. Congratulations. Michaela Wynn, please stand. Michaela is certified in STNA, Home Health Aid, CPR, OSHA, and she's also employed at the VA. Have a seat, ladies. Next is criminal justice, our criminal justice program. LaVonna Carter, please stand. She has certification as a 911 dispatcher, NIMS, ICS, and OSHA. Tyjez Devers. He is certified as a 911 dispatcher, CPR, and OSHA. Shantia Hudson, please stand. Shantia is certified as a 911 dispatcher, NIMS, ICS, CPR, and OSHA. Nyrea Smith, please stand. Naraya is certified in NIMS, ICS, and CPR. Sterling Valentine, please stand. Sterling is certified in 911 dispatch, NIMS, ICS, CPR, and OSHA. Congratulations. Have a seat. And lastly, our Dental Assisting Awards. Janaya Hogue, please stand. Janaya is certified as a dental assistant, CPR, OSHA, and dental radiographer. Paris Spivey, please stand. Paris is certified as a dental assistant, CPR, OSHA, and dental radiographer. Carly Wright, please stand. Carly is certified as a dental assistant, CPR, OSHA, and dental radiographer. Nyari Taylor, please stand. Nyari is certified as a dental assistant, CPR, and OSHA. Please give them all a round of applause. And next, we will have the Principal's Award presented by our principal, Principal Latanya Davis.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. For those families that have rode with me before, you know, every year I study my class, and every year I identify one student for this recipient, this award. This award speaks to character of tenacity, perseverance, just never give up. And so I will tell you at the end who this person is. But along the way, as I read, some of you might know who receives this Principal Award. This year's Principal Award goes to a young lady that has exhibited a level of grit and tenacity that many adults would not be able to overcome. She has experienced a year of reoccurring loss from the passing of her mother and the physical separation from her adoptive home shared with her siblings, with many days spent wondering where she would reside. Despite these realities, since my initial meeting of this young lady as a freshman, she has never taken a focus on herself and her circumstances, but relished in lifting others in their despair, showing genuine care and concern. She did it for me. This scholar flourished academically and stayed involved in extracurricular activities such as dance, volleyball, CMSD ambassador, Civic 2.0, and student advisory council member. She is the eldest of her siblings and in many instances had to serve as maternal support for herself and them. Due to mental and physical abuse, she has experienced her high school experience has been difficult, to say the least. However, despite this reality, she has truly risen to the occasion and has made her school community very proud. She has not allowed her tumultuous childhood to extinguish her dreams or prevent elevation to success. This young lady has maintained, at minimum, a 4.0 GPA during her high school career. She is the president of her senior class, and she is a class valedictorian of 2023. Her future plans include practicing law so that she can help kids like herself that have been subjected to the foster care system. The Glenville school community is beyond proud of this baby, and has had as a school community has offered support in so many forms to her. It is my honor and pleasure to announce this year's Principal Award recipient, to LaVonna Carter. LaVonna, show your award. I don't ever want you to lose focus, LaVonna. If she can make it through this high school year with everything that she had going these 4 years, and to be perfectly honest, this young lady, her whole middle school has followed her to high school, so we have a very good relationship because they wanted to make sure. So middle school is here and her high school. That gift is a remembrance. LaVonna, I want you to put it where you can see it and remember as you practice law. That's your end. God bless you. This next award is going to go to our very own salutatorian, Nyari Taylor. Nyari is all of our baby, but we want to choke her out sometime, right? And that's what we do in love. So congratulations, Nyari. I'm very proud of you. The tenacity. I think when she was told that she was a salutatorian, she was a little shocked herself. But when you do what you're supposed to do, great things come as a result. And again, this final award goes to our valedictorian, LaVonna Carter. At this time, we're going to have our student address because Councilman, no, we're going to have our student address from Jemiah Brown.
This on? Okay. Hey, y'all. Okay. Good evening, parents, relatives, CEO Eric Gordon, and Central Office Administrative Team. School board members, GSS administration, staff, friends, and my fellow class members. I humbly and proudly stand before you as one of the top 10 of this great class of 2023. I would like to share a quote from the great basketball player, also known as the GOAT, Michael Jordan, whose number is 23, and positively reflects our graduation year of 2023. And I quote, "Champions don't become champions when they win an event, but in the hours, weeks, months, and years they spend preparing for it." End quote. It speaks to being prepared, and yes, we have undergone the preparation stage in high school as we transition into young adulthood. After much deliberation and thought of our past 4 years, I would like to remiss not to mention administrators, teachers, who have impacted our educational, social, mental, and emotional well-being. Our GHS teachers did more than simply provide child education. In the classroom, there are more mentors, peacemakers, guides, extended family, and sometimes security guards. They accepted, appreciated, and loved us even when we acted unlovable. I think I speak on behalf of my class when I state that these 4 years have been tremendously anxiety-ridden and plain crazy at times, yet we survived because we had people around us who embraced us for whom we were, invested in teaching us academically to exhort ourselves to the profiles of a graduate, incorporated mother and common sense in preparation for our decision-making and being true to ourselves. Class of 2023, I challenge each of you to be the best in which endeavor you choose. Strive for greatness, not forgetting it goes hand in hand with the goodness and love. Stay focused on those tasks that make you happy and always reach back and bring along someone who may be struggling or lost. Always honor those family members who have taken care of you, cried for you, and sometimes with you. Prayed for you and stood by you through it all. Be grateful for each piece of wisdom shared by our elders because it's merely given to lighten our paths. Encourage our souls and remind us that there is power greater than you and me to overcome all these obstacles. Try to remember instances over the past 4 years where you have made mistakes, but they became building blocks. And your perseverance and determination in becoming the champs that you are today. Class of 2023 and my personal friends, including Amir Bradley, who sadly left us in 2019, would have been graduating. Keep moving, never let anyone steal your joy, peace, kindness, and most importantly, the love that you have for yourself. That's it.
And next up, we'll have our valedictorian speech from LaVonna Carter. This is yours. Is this yours? Excuse us, Ms. Davis been shuffling peppers, perhaps.
Before I start, I would like to thank God for keeping me on the right path and seeing me through all my trials and tribulations. Good evening, fellow graduates, faculty members, CEO, and distinguished guests. I am extremely humbled and grateful to stand before you today and present as valedictorian of the senior class. Today, we stand here as graduates, ready to take on the world. Our years of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice have led us to this moment, a moment that we will cherish for the rest of our lives. From family loss to having senioritis, this year has not been easy for many of us. I've experienced a lot of hardships during this school year as well. Leaving a toxic environment to being homeless, to working 2 full-time jobs, supporting myself and my sister during the summer, to being in a terrible car accident, to the ultimate tragedy, losing my biological mother. And these are just to name a few. Speaking for myself in the class of 2023, we have all persevered and overcome every obstacle that has come our way. We have been shaped by our experiences, both in and outside of the classroom. We have learned to think critically and to analyze situations and to find solutions to complex problems. We have made lasting friendships and memories that will stay with us forever. It would be very remiss of me to not honor and personally thank the entire Glenville staff for being there for me. However, I need to give special thanks to those who have went above and beyond. Firstly, I would like to give thanks to my number one cheerleader, Ms. Danielle Andrews. She has been there for me since day one. She's actually the person who helped me get out of my toxic environment and to a new and better environment. I would also like to thank our school psychologist, Ms. Carla Jones, for always being a listening ear and never being judgmental whenever I tell her anything. And of course, I could never forget Ms. Belinda Coates, our commander, for helping me with anything, and especially my college applications, FAFSA, and always just ripping and running to make sure that I get into the college that I wanted to go to. Also, there's Ms. Goffin, Ms. McNulty, so many teachers, Ms. Davis, Ms. Shannon Davis, Ms. Tam. They've all been so supportive of me. They've all been so supportive of me and not judgmental. And I just really, really thank God for you guys, and I appreciate everything that you've done to me. You have no idea. Like, I will always remember you guys. And last but not least, I have to thank Miss Kimberly Smith for allowing me to live with her. Like, this lady allows me to live with her. I live with her right now. Like, I don't know many people that would allow that, but she has let me live with her rent-free, and she has been such a delight to have in my life. And of course, I can't forget Principal Davis, Principal Robinson, and Mr. Curtin for being absolutely wonderful and helping me anytime I needed. I will never forget that. As we move forward, we must remember the lessons we have learned throughout our academic journey. We must continue to challenge ourselves, to push beyond our limits, and to strive for excellence in all that we do. Graduates, as we embark on our next chapter of our lives, let us never forget the values that brought us to this point. Let us be humble, kind, and compassionate towards others. Let us be courageous, resilient, and determined in the face of adversity. And let us always remember that we are capable of achieving great things. Finally, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our families, friends, and faculty members who have supported us throughout our academic journey. We could not have done it without you guys. And that's all I have to say. Congratulations to class of 2023.
Can you give this young lady another round of applause, please? Thank you, LaVonna. You heard all of the people she named. Those are the supports. I mean, this baby has been well supported. At this time, I'm going to ask Councilman Conwell to come up because, like myself, every year he joins the Glenville school community as an alumni, as our councilman, and he always wants to give back to our families, to our parents. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Councilman.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Before we honor the Parent of the Year, because, you know, we push parenting, and that's very, very important, is to have mother-daughter bonding. And I always say the best thing that a father can do for his children is to respect his children's mother, which is very, very important. But to the class here, the winning tradition that you have brought us in Northeastern Ohio, the city of Cleveland, that winning you'll be able to carry with you throughout the rest of your life. The rest of your life. You're the champions of the football. That winning is very, very important. So when you become a good father or a good husband, even own your own business, a good councilman, or even the president of the United States, you'll see yourself getting there ahead of everyone because you'll see yourself winning. It's in your spirit. It's in your culture of winning. Always think of yourself as a winner. You won the football team state championship. You won the cheerleading state championship. And even the track team state championship. Give yourself a round of applause. When you look back and you see each other, you're going to give each other that winning smile. Even if it's 20, 30, 40, well, take your time in the years because then I'll be gone, you know. But let's say 10 years from now when you see each other, you're going to give each other the winning smile because you know how it feels to be a winner, how it feels to be a winner when you graduate from college in the whole 9 yards, that winning. So thank you and God bless you on that one, man. That's a very, very cool beans thing. All right, Charlotte Haywood. Is Charlotte Haywood around?
Woo!
Where's Charlotte Haywood?
Come on up, Miss Haywood. Come on up.
You know, when teachers are able to teach, Ms. Haywood, it's from having engaged parents. That parenting is first thing first. Matter of fact, I see you all out in the neighborhood. Having an engaged parent is first thing first. Your children see you giving back, and they see you in the community helping out. And you know what I always say about children? Children have to see success every single day. And they see that when they see you, Charlotte Haywood. I want to say this on behalf of the 375,000 residents. You are being named Glenville Parent of the Year. You have given your all. And you have been an example of dedication, support, sacrifice. Your hard work has not gone unnoticed by City Council as well as Mayor Bibb, and is truly worthy of the utmost admiration. This Cleveland City Council and the City of Cleveland honors you, Charlotte Haywood, on your well-deserved recognition and congratulations. going to take a picture with him. And we're going to give you some more stuff. Also, Charlotte, I'm going to give you my number. I was down on city council all day working on some stuff. And we'll do this.
Thank you, Councilman. Ms. Haywood, there has not been anything Glenville had that she didn't walk through those doors to support her son. This has been a rough year for Ms. Haywood and her son as well, but they too persevered, so thank you. At this part of the program, I'm going to turn it over to Assistant Principal Terrence Curtin to introduce our commencement speaker for the evening.
Everybody left their program up here. Good evening, everybody. I am Mr. Curtin, one of the assistant principals, proud to be one of the assistant principals here at Glenville High School. I'm up here to introduce our speaker of this evening. Okay, if I can get to the script. All right. Thank you. Everybody left their notes up here. You got to see this up here. It's classic. I had to dig through all of this. All right. Judge Anita Laster Mays. Judge Anita Laster Mays was elected to the Ohio 8th District Courts of Appeals on November 4th, 2014. Judge Laster Mays served 11 years as a judge on the Cleveland Municipal Court. There, she was in charge of the Cleveland Mock Trial Competition, the Federal Weed and Seed Docket, the Mental Health Docket, and the Greater Cleveland Drug Court. As the drug court judge, 80% of the graduates remained drug-free and living productive lives. Additionally, Judge Laster Mays was selected to be a member of the Specialized Docket Advisory Board of the Ohio Supreme Court to create policy and procedures for specialized dockets in the state of Ohio. Judge Laster Mays has a wealth of experience. She is a former deputy director of the Criminal Division and in the Cleveland Clerk of Courts office, former assistant Cleveland prosecutor, and defense attorney handling probate, domestic relations, civil and criminal matters. Judge Laster Mays is a 1992 graduate of the Cleveland Marshall College of Law and a 1996 graduate of the Ohio State University. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Accounting and Management Informational Systems. Judge Laster Mays is a member of the American Judges Association, the National Bar Association, the Ohio Bar Association, and the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Association. She has been on the 3 R's committee with the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Association since its inception. This committee served students in the Cleveland and East Cleveland schools, educating them on rights, responsibilities, and the realities of law. Judge Laster Mays is a member of the Providence Baptist Church, Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, and various neighborhood organizations. She is married to Kurt Mays and the mother of 3 adult children. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for Judge Anita Laster Mays. Let me take some of these programs up.
Good evening. One of the things that I noticed that wasn't in there is that I am a graduate of Cleveland Public Schools as well. So that kind of tells you my age when I say Cleveland Public Schools. So I guess it's the CMSD now. But again, to Principal Davis, CEO Gordon and staff, Advisor Watkins, members and educators of the Glenville community, the parents, family members, and friends, hello. And dear graduates, we're here on this occasion to celebrate the accomplishments and achievements of the class and individuals as they embark on their academic or vocational development. Before I speak to any audience, I always ask, who's my audience? Who are these graduates? And so it's important to me to know if they're going to college or the military, they're working, and more importantly, have any members passed and will be receiving their degree posthumously so that they may be honored as well. I have received information and want to respect the family of Kanye Williams as the class in this special way will honor him tonight. So again, respect to the family. I have always been told, and I have always been told that when you're the commencement speaker, that you should be brilliant, be brief, and then be seated. And so as I achieve this goal, I want to discuss three things with you. The first is determination. Determination is the firmness of purpose, resoluteness. It is the quality that makes you continue to do something even when it's difficult. Determination starts as an infant. When you're born, you're sitting there and you're looking at everybody else move around, and you want to do the same. And so you start to scoot. Then you crawl, but that's not enough. So you want to move faster. So no matter how many times that you fall, you get back up so that you can then walk and then run. You let nothing stop you because you made up in your mind that you wanted to do something. That same determination that you had as an infant is within you now. If you want to be a supervisor, an educator, or even a doctor, find out what is needed and do not let anyone tell you that you cannot do it. Some people will encourage you, but others will discourage you. But you must stay resolved and be determined to make it. I remember when I was in high school and my high school counselor, I told her I wanted to be a lawyer and then a judge. And she told me that being a lawyer was hard and that maybe I should be a paralegal. And I said, how dare you tell me to be less than what I want to be? And so I was determined. And she gave me my extra fuel. So I ask you to find your fuel when you come to those haters. Don't let anything or anyone stand in your way. Be determined. Next is perseverance. With perseverance, be very persistent in doing something despite difficulties or delay in being successful, because you will be there. I remember when my son graduated from college in 2019, and he started working at a bank. And his goal was to become a business banker so that he can help individuals with investments and purchasing homes, mainly in communities that are not able to get loans as much. And so he interviewed for the position, and he did not get it. So he called me, and he started telling me that, I'm number 3 in the region, and that the customers, they wait in line for me. He said, I brought in $500,000 to this bank, and they didn't give me this job. He said, Mama, I'm going to quit, And I'm going to tell them off in the morning. And I said, no, you're not. I said, you're going to go and find out what they think or what they said you need to know to make it to the next level. And so it can't be any excuses next time you go for this position. And so I also told him, remember, you were just delayed and not denied. And so he did what I asked him to do. And just this past April, another position came up. And he'll be starting as a business manager on June 5th. And so I learned also that lesson as a judge. When I first started running for judge, people were telling me, you're not in the in crowd. You need to give money to certain people. And so I said I couldn't compromise myself. But I ran in 1999 anyway, and I lost. I ran in 2001. I lost. And I was told that I needed to stop running. But I regrouped. I changed my strategies and still didn't sell my soul and ran in 2003 and won. Again, I was delayed but not denied. So again, you are going to face difficulties. Everything is not going to be easy, but be persistent in what you do. Always remember, and my dad used to tell me this, you pick your friends like you pick your fruit. You don't want rotten fruit, you don't want rotten friends. So make sure you stay persistent and do what you need to do. And finally, stability. Stability is the state of being stable. Personal stability is a lifestyle characterized by appropriate and well thought out decisions. It is key to professional and emotional success and well-being. If you are determined and persevere, keep the right people around you, you will be stable. I'm not telling you to settle. I want each of you to grind now so you can shine later. And finally, when you leave here tonight, keep your head up because you have accomplished what some have not. Be determined, persevere, and gain stability. Congratulations.
Give another round of applause to Judge Mays. And now is the time that you all have been waiting for. Board Member Ann, will you join me at the mic?
All right, I got mine. All right, everybody. Principal Davis, class advisor, and faculty, do you attest to the fact that these students have satisfactorily completed the requisite course of study prescribed by the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and the Ohio Department of Education? Yes.
I, Principal Davis, do certify that all the students on this stage today have met all of the educational requirements of the state of Ohio and the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and have passed all of the required parts of the Ohio graduation test. These students are now ready to receive their diplomas.
Then on behalf of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District Board of Education, I have the high honor to bestow upon you, members of the Glenville High School class of 2023, your high school diploma, along with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, congratulations.
The graduating class of Glenville 2023. Anaya Twitty. Dominic Cummings. Andrea Crenshaw. Michaela Wynn. Deasia Terry. Jasmine Moncrief. Montrell Haywood. Mylan Peterson. Calvin Bostic. Derek Conley, Jr. Jemiah L. Brown. Shantia Hudson. Janiyah Harris. Alexandra Polk. Luna Santiago. Tajez Deaver. Jamar Hunter. Demarian Oliver. Javari Odin. Andre Brown. Marejanique Priest. Vivian James. Carly Wright. Liana Wilson. Sterling Valentine. Jason Anderson. Nehemiah Terry. Anthony Hodges. Khalil Watson. Janiyah Hogue. Lanice McCann. Narea Smith. Paris Spivey. Trayvon Higgins. Rondell Curley. Damon Stearns. Davon Stearns. Glenville's class of 2023 salutatorian, Nairi Taylor. Glenville's class of 2023 valedictorian, LaVonna Carter. I just want to say this, in loving memory of Kanye Williams. Here, his twin sister, Sade, will accept his diploma on his behalf. Kanye Williams.
On behalf of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, Mayor Justin Bibb, and our own Chief Executive Officer, Eric Gordon, I want to congratulate the young men and women of the Glenville High School class of 2023. And I want to give a special shout out to all the parents and families and caregivers here tonight. They wouldn't be here without you.
Jemiah, will you join the front of your class for the turning of the tassel? Before we exit the auditorium today, I just want to really thank the parents, guardians, staff members who came out to represent our scholars. It means a lot to each and every one of them. You know, I had a conversation with students the other day, and one of my staff members told me how important it was. A very busy time for Ms. Davis, but sometimes you have to sit on your hands and listen to the babies. When I say sit on your hands, that's giving them your undivided attention. And these staff members that are here today have done just that for your scholars. So families, if you wouldn't mind, please just join me in celebrating these staff because they are because of my staff. So please stand and give it up for the staff of Glenville High School. Yes, scholars, stand and give it up for your teaching staff. I'm getting a little heavy laden, Mr. CEO Gordon, just trying to figure out what's next. That energy that we have, I don't know. You have to be invited back to this family to do this, okay? Andre and Anaya, if you would take the stage. As we procession out families, we ask that you allow us out of the audience first. Scholars, you know exactly what you need to do once you exit. And again, we thank you from the depths of our heart, Glenville School Committee, this class of 2023. We love you.